Welcome to another coexisting video. We haven't had a video in 2 weeks. That is because the Mondays were always full or had some other important things planned. That's the reason. And I didn't have time to shoot a video in between the midweek, so I just said, okay, it will not happen every Monday, that there is some important family gathering that has been going on for 21 years that I have to plan. More on that in a podcast episode in 2 days, actually. Today is Monday. And even though the apartment could use a good old cleaning up and doing the dishes, I have something else planned. The Twitch stream has donated now 2 times over the past month for things I would repair in the apartment. And I've been searching online and somehow I'm not happy. So today we are going to the hardware store, and see if we can find them for in real life, not the online shopping experience, the real life experience. What are the things that need to be replaced or bought? First, my toilet seat broke. It's still usable, but I think this is all it is. It's not really closing anymore. There's like a big tear in the whole thing, and so we gotta find a new one there. I'm pretty particular about how they have to be, so I don't know if we will find one in a hardware store, but at least we try. And second, heat is a problem in general in the summer, and I am allergic to the outdoors, so like hay fever and typical stuff. It would be perfect if I can get like a little net in front of one of my windows, where the lowest possible thing I could hope for is one that helps against mosquitoes and stuff. So I can do like, open it in the afternoon, get a little bit of allergies, hitchy, and then all great. Perfect would be if it is like a net that also helps against also helps against allergies. So not a lot of pollen come in from the outside. My hopes are not high. I have a weird window, the window that I would place it on, with a so-called Wetterschenkel. So the window is not straight and down. It has like a little thingy, and that is bad for the net thing. But I'm thinking of just buying, if I go to the hardware store and they only have one option, I'm like, okay, we try this. If they have no options, then we're gonna talk again. But without further ado, let's take the car keys and go. So we are almost there. I don't know how much I'm gonna film inside the store, because I don't know, I want to respect the non-filming policies. I don't want to film anybody else. I don't want to be the person who is like super. I don't want to be this typical influencer guy who's like, oh, I'm filming inside the store. But I think I'm going to film a few things just so we can see. I just want to say it's probably not going to be a whole moderated, let's go into the store thing. The chances of it working out, that I find everything, are pretty slim. Because online you technically can find everything, you just don't know if it feels right or fits right. By the way, hi, back in the back seat view here. You guys seemed to like it the last time we had that, so I thought, why not make it a staple? I have a feeling that we will meet each other back here in about 20 minutes, and me saying, nope, they didn't have anything that I wanted. And we are here. The hardware store. Always a nice trip. Let's see what else I'm going to buy from there. Maybe I just come out with a new saw, screwdriver, and I don't know what. And not the things that I actually wanted to buy. So let's go inside. We're gonna switch to phone camera, and let's see if we find something. Totally not what I'm here for, but random. Okay. It escalated quickly. So we do the haul in here. I paid 103 euros. I went for the cheap stuff. Otherwise, it would have gotten even more out of hand. Because for all of these you can buy expensive stuff. First of all, what did I wanted to get? I got a toilet seat. It is here. Yeah, we're gonna install it at home. Toilet seat took around 20 minutes to figure out because the old one I had was from a totally different store, but I forgot about that. And then I really had to check, okay, does this work? Does this work? This one was cheap, 30 something. $40, not 40 euro, not that cheap. But I think for a toilet seat, a price I'm willing to pay. Then the wild card, I bought, I don't know what it is called, a new water tap for my kitchen. It's the same one that I have. It was $20. Let's just look at the prices. It was 23 euros, and it's the one I drink out of every day. The issue is that this thing always hits some other thing on my sink, so I could have gone for something better, but 22 for like such a huge life upgrade. Quality of life update. I drink out of this every day, so might as well change it after 10 years plus, right? And it's the same, so I think my landlord, I don't know the name for that, should not have an issue with that. Then another quality of life update. What do you do almost every day? Showering. So I'm gonna go for a cheap new shower thing as well. That cost me $20 and this costs me 10. Cheap. Currently not in a stage of life where I go for the big and expensive stuff. I wanted to have a bigger one that feels a little bit more luxurious. And I got it. And then finally the one for the window for the insects and the pollen. But I already saw, what I didn't see is that this is not for the outside. It's for the inside. It's for, I think it just means I install it from the inside and not from the outside. Otherwise it would make no sense. So a lot of things to do at home. I'm very excited. It's relatively cheap, but hopefully amazing quality of life updates that will hopefully last for another 5 years plus. Oh my lord. I am excited. Did I went over budget? Yeah. Is it still cheap? Like 100 for all of that? I think is solid. There will be a stage in life where I can pay more for these things, but for now, cheap, but big impact on the everyday life. We feasted with each other at home. So, here we have it. And I think the order, because I never installed something like this. I don't even know if that's possible today. So this, I just bought it. I think also to learn how to do it, right? I think the first one is we start with this one. It's a little dark, eh? The sun it's not setting, it's middle of the day. We can live with it. Start with this one because I think I have to I have to glue something. Self glue. And then it has to wait a bit. Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours? Oh, yeah, good. And I went for the cheap version because, the people in the stream, we had a big section of looking into that. I went for the cheap one because I want to try something, because my window has this little, at the bottom, this little Wetterschenkel. It's only the German word. I bought the cheap one, so maybe I can give a little more material down there so that it kind of, goes around that without breaking. That's the reason why cheap one first. If that works in the future, I can look for something different. So first this, then these. So let me get it set up, and then we're gonna do it. So I do not know how long all of this will take. I do a little bit of a basic cleanup first with like a paper towel, you could say. Some say toilet paper. I want to be a little bit quiet because down there is people who have lunch on our grass, which is weird. Not gonna. But he is in earshot distance, so laundry can go away. Laundry basket, because I need the space to move. So I don't think it will take long. We just stick the, I don't know the word for that, the thing on there. And the wetter schenkel is smaller than I thought. Now I can show you what it is. It's this thing down here. Pock. Here. This one. So, open it. Size should fit. What do we have in there? We have our main hero, the net, which looks very crazy. And we have these Velcro thingies. A little cutter knife, alcohol thingy to clean it, and then this one to, I don't know, put it on. I know this is the worst possible way, but like I said, trial and error. Gotta work my way up to it. And now I'm gonna clean the thing. Should work out. I think I'm going to go here, the middle part. There's nothing else. No. We do it. I feel like one of the activities we do today would be enough for one video. So maybe a lot of time lapses will be had. Okay, that last part felt a little bit scary, not gonna lie, but I made sure to be extra cautious to not fall out of the window, which is very unlikely anyway. 2 hours, they said. Yeah, let's see if the window closes normally. Oh, why shouldn't it? Now it's dark. Open again. I didn't work with as much overlap as I wanted, so technically tiny insects could still go in, but still better than everything I had before. This took now 15 minutes. Yeah, you want to make it right. It's not finished though. We're gonna let it sit there, and now we're going to see what we do next. Okay, I prepared it now a bit. I looked it up, what to do, and this is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna take you with me. Let's see if you see the problem, right? I have to, it's crazy. Whoppa. So, welcome. So, you see this rusty mess up there? This is what we need to switch out. And you see this one? It's ultra. It's almost greenish, like moss, and it's disgusting. So it would be good to switch it out. We have to get this off, this off, this off. I don't know if I'm ready for that, but it would help a lot. So either I'm gonna lock in and do a super, I don't know. Can I fuck it up? What if it doesn't work? It's not really comfortable to work in. Let's go. issue. The hole, I could have sworn that they are the same size, but they're not at all the same size. And now I'm worrying that it might not fit because the hole in there is too big. That is a big issue if that is the case, because then it looks as maybe the hole underneath is tiny. Maybe the hole is tiny. It is tiny. It is tiny. The hole is tiny. It's tiny. We try it. Right, to work here is insanely ass. Maybe do this without your watch on your hand. This as a spontaneous thing, guys. Holy hell, who do I think I am? It's not that difficult. In general, it's just very hard to reach. Oh. And it's very old. It's very stubborn. Probably good that I change it now. But holy hell. All my plans for the day go out the window. Because I also have to edit it. Heilige. And obviously a professional would probably be faster. But I want to be able... little break. I want to be able to do these things myself as well. Maybe from here a bit. It's like so old, it's not even coming off by hand, you know? That's what makes it tough. I think this is also where the dad strength comes from. Them doing repairs like this in weird angles, so you kind of need shoulder muscles to hold of that shit. Otherwise, you will not be able to get it. Quality of life update, he said. Quick little update, he said. It's just so old that it's really, really rusty. It is not coming off because it's too old. Could try something to make it go smoother. Good old WD-40. Naja, why not? If it needs to come loose, it needs to come loose, huh? Come loose, bro. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh. 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 Oh, I show you what I'm fighting with here as soon. It's not finished. This is me giving up. And nobody should say I'm just an influencer who doesn't work for his shit. I mean, I do these things all the time, so I know, not these things, but like things like this, so I want to just know how things in my apartment work. But man, is that crazy. Putting out all the stops here. Why is this such a long screw? Can somebody tell me why it is so long? It takes me half an hour to get this screw loose, while hopefully not destroying my whole sink. Yeah, well, it's a screw that has been on there for 10 years, so I get it. 10 years plus, with constant water getting over it. Why am I so stupid? Why am I so stupid? I have the solution right here. I have it right here. I have the solution here. Oh, nein. I know I have the tools. Oh, nee. Please don't tell me that works. Otherwise, I'm gonna... it looks like it works. What a comfort. Comfort with Flin. Have the right tools, guys. Does not work by hand. Everybody who says, "Ooh, it cannot be that hard," it's a very old screw, and everybody who knows that old screws can be assholes. Sorry for the language. How long? How much more? Now all the water's going down my face. Lovely. Oh, this would be such an easy fix. Hey, this is an hour already. Fuck that shit, man. Now it gets even harder. Bro, this video is gonna be called the longest screw ever. Or screw it, the longest screw ever. Screw it, my fight versus the longest screw ever. And it's just, you're just gonna see me sitting down here. What a video. I didn't even film what I've been doing here. It is off. Ah. Whoa. 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 Half an hour. Here. This little thing. How close can we get it to the camera? Here. See how mossy that is? Yeah. Wow. What a fight. And it's not even over. The second fight is just starting. It's... Oh, I don't even know how the second one goes now. It's too little room to work with. That's what's always annoying. Too little room. Screws, screws, screws. Well, this will be now the... Oh, is this even a good video? I have no idea, this is just suffering now. But maybe that also shows that do it yourself is lovely, but you gotta know what you're doing. And here it's just old screws fucking with me. Being on here for ages. Oh, it's off. Oh, yeah. Oh, please. This feeling. See how it was water everywhere, but see how old and chalky and this is where I drank out of. Can we see the screw as well? The asshole screw? Yeah, down here it got tough. Because of all the, I don't know, water and moss and I don't know, I think it's not called chalk, but technically it's chalk that's set in. Oh. Win! And now, short little cleanup. Ah yeah, cleanup with what? With which water? Water is turned off. We just use cleaning products. Who cares? Because the color of this is more like, yeah, a little bit matte, like not so shiny. The one I got is pretty shiny. So I'm not sure how that will turn out in the end, right? Because maybe it looks too alien on there. And we have a lot of... No, but I think that's lovely, nay? I think that is lovely. Can we get it a little brighter? Here we go. Ta-tam. I think that's better, no? It's a little bit tinier. Also, this time I can decide how it will be on here, because I really would like it like this. Middle, hot. Because the old... I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. Maybe I'm just going to use my phone for that. Ignore all the dirt that you're currently seeing. Like the old, like, you know, like this. That cold is here. And the hottest is here. And middle is middle of the thing. The old ones, they kind of did it so that the hot, like this, the hot one was here. And cold was here. It was just ass. Now, new. But who is who? Who is cold and who is hot? Because obviously I want to have it in the right direction. Instruction manual. I mean, you gotta tell me where hot or cold is, no? It doesn't tell you. The right one is always the cold one. It says, yeah, that's universal. Usually I thought they would be color coded here, but they're not. Let's just hope I put cold and hot on the right side. Otherwise, I am fucked. So smooth now. So smooth. The screw and everything. Oh. This was the best replacement I could have done today, I think. Let's not go too crazy. Otherwise, whoa! It goes all the way. I didn't know. It's a little wobbly. Oh, but this is so much better already. Oh, I'm in love. The small things that change everything. Oh, the smoothness, guys. Makes me happy. Also makes me more happy that I did it myself. Not really fully finished though, but let's see. You can imagine. It's now aligning. Hot is here. Cold is here. You understand how satisfying that is? This is how I would have always installed. People before had cold here and hot here. Like cold here and hot here. Who in the world does that? And why have I not changed it in 10 years? Well, now I just need to get the right cold here, hot here. So I guess cold would be in the back. It's not color coded. There should be no water leakage. I cannot imagine that this leaks. If so, so shall be it. Yes, still perfect. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Come over here. Let's turn the water back on. Water is on. So far, no leak. Water seems fine. Please be cold. Please be cold. Please be cold. Yeah. Hot. It literally said to let it run for 2 minutes. I don't feel good with that. But now this is hot, like I said. This is cold. Perfectly aligning. The way it should be. This is middle. Loving my life. This was my issue before, that this was here. And this went over and always hit. It was insane. Oh, 10 years plus. I've used this and not changed it. And now it is perfectly the way I want it. You cannot understand, maybe you can understand, but this here, the 90 degrees is insanely satisfying to me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think I don't need to keep the old one. Let's do a little before and after. This was the before, and this is the after. With the light, it always looks like a little. Oh, imagine, change that shit, man. It feels like a health issue. But now watch me, how the new one, because of like some new metal or something that is going through, makes me sick, and the old one kept me healthy. This is how shit works in the world. I'm so happy. And one more skill that I learned. Changing a thing like this. I never did this before. So I wasn't sure how it works. And also my old one was always leaking. Like there was like water leaking. Also not nice. Well, are we now going to... Let's put some light on as well. Are we now going to... Well, very fitting that the battery died off the camera. Are we now going to do the other ones? I mean, you haven't had a video in 2 weeks. I'm just going to work overtime today. And I'm going to edit this one and get it out to you. I need to clean up all of this mess though. Well, let's continue. Just real quick, the aftermath of the sink thingy. But now we go into the bathroom, and I had the rule in the past, or I have this little thing where I don't film in my bathroom because, you know, it's a private space and I want it to be like that and feel like that all the time. I think we can make an exception today because, I mean, we literally now have to change the things in here. So it wouldn't make any sense to leave you outside. And because of all the different lighting situations, all the different shooting situations, this will also be a monster to edit. I wanted to use more... Oh, my shit, it might be too short. 9. Oh, what? This is 160? Yeah, sure it's 160. That's just my height. I always do the same mistake of getting too short one. Devastated. Well, let this be a video of why to not buy things too spontaneous sometimes maybe, and why people always measure everything. Am I now... I mean, I can use this a bit more. It's a little bit old, but I mean it works. Let's see if this one looks the way I wanted it to be. Yeah. Oh. Yes. With it. That's new. Yeah, this is how it feels. This is how a shower should feel. And not like tiny. You know what I mean? Opala. This is like a hand shower and this is like a top of the morning. Yeah. we're gonna switch that out. There it is. Screw the other bag on, and I'm gonna get a new, whatever you name that in English. So let's see. So we have 2 modes, I think. Oh no, we have 3. Don't want to waste too much water. We have 4 modes. Stop it. Okay, it feels pretty nice. Also up here, it works pretty nice. Looks way better now. Now toilet paper, toilet seat. Let's get that one going as well. Sorry for the camera angles. Today it's all, yeah, it's a little dirty here. Do not look at it. Today is not clean your bathroom day. When it's just a little bit more water, like a tiny little more, it just feels so much better. It would be perfect if I can use the old ones. Easy install, it says. Well, everything will be easier than the thing we just did. This is like the old one I had. Simple, you know. We have these. To what are they actually attached? To these. Ah, I hate these. But that's a pretty good one to put on there. That's not the easiest install in the world, but at least that's a good metal anchor. That feels great. Because if it's plastic, it breaks. It's just annoying. But if I'm lucky, you see, here it broke. But this is what I like so much about it, the quick release. Pam pam, quick release, pam pam. Would you have guessed to see me like this? I definitely did not think that I would film this one day and call this content. And this also has a pretty good install, not gonna lie. I like this one a lot. It was perfect. The new one is not as perfect, but maybe it's not breaking. Because the part that broke is also what I took a look at. That the part that broke on the old one was the in-between part here, and this is not here. So I'm hoping that by it not being here, it is here. I'm wrong. But I'm hoping by it not being there that the energy is different and it doesn't break. Something like that. Who could have thought that we end up here today, huh? Who would have thought? We're gonna see each other when this is installed, because it's not that interesting anyway. See you in a second. So be it. You may have seen me particularly aligning that, and I hope it still works. Yeah, we have the same issue that I knew we will have. Is that it's not on the ground in the back. It's not hitting the toilet seat in the back. That is because it has a little angle because of the bidet, but I hope it doesn't break. Well, I have to test it. I have to test it fully. And give me a second. Well, I don't know what it is, but I never had such a comfortable toilet seat. Like, it's just the other ones, I was sitting there and I was like, yeah, okay. But this one was the first one where I was sitting on it and I was like, oh, I was like, wee. Somehow it has like this, like it kind of goes like this. So you sit in the middle spot tightly. Lovely. So bathroom done as well. Clean up. Cleanup doesn't happen. Cleanup, other people do the cleanup. AKA off camera, Flin. So that's a little bright, huh? The net thingy, we just say it's finished and we take it, and I'm gonna tell you how it finally felt, because maybe it could be 2 hours. I think it's 2 hours since I've done it. But another extra thing, I just consider this done as well, because I really need to eat some food, need to get going, need to edit, need to do stuff for the video to be out for you. And I think our main enemy we already had today. I think I've never had so much footage to edit. Not a lot of wisdom today. Just coexisting. And a lot of minor, small, but big impact life upgrades. I mean, you've seen how happy I was about that, about the sink in the kitchen. Let me take a look at it again. It's crazy. And I think this is the secret to once in a while upgrade the everyday things. Because when I always went to the toilet, it worked, but I was always a little annoyed that it's like not functioning properly. The lid is not closing properly. I cannot say it anything else that if you sit down, the crack is spreading from the toilet seat. And then when you get up and it closes, it gets your bum stuck in there. Not pleasant. So little everyday things that just are annoying and now are so much better. And let's see how I edit that down, how long this video is. I think the footage I recorded is 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Pure coexisting today, handyman. The longest screw I ever had to face. Screw this. Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me the motivation to do these things, because otherwise on this Monday I would have to go to an office job and do office things. But now I have a YouTube video and lovely home upgrades. So, as always, we see each other next time. Yeah, well, I finished it. Ta-da! You can't really see through and I can't really show you. And the Wetterschenkel, the thing on here, this thing here became a real problem because I cut it off too short and then it ripped it off again, so I had to reapply it multiple times until I got the tiniest extra bit of thing. And now at the bottom here you have like a little, how can I show this the best? Now at the bottom here we have a little leanway, and this is where the Wetterschenkel goes into. But here it's less leanway because it's just too little fabric. And so I just have to be lucky that it works now. If not, I will order a new one. What you don't have in your brain, you have in your wallet apparently. And then I cut off less fabric. But for now, I feel like for this summer, it's gonna be here.